3, 2, 1, go.
All right, team. We're
Somebody
back.
got. Hey.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta do it if Britt's not here. We're back, and we're doing the things.
We're doing the thing.
Yeah. So this explosion of power blasts everybody back. You hear like a cracking thunder as the hut just completely is flattened by this wave of power. And you like the power is so overwhelming that you're all kind of like you have like you're almost blinded, like you looked into the sun for too long. And as your vision clears, you see several things. You see a crater where the hut used to be. You see Zisa with her arms and legs sticking up in the air, and she's like, rar, 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 rar. Quite confused. And crawling out of the crater, you see a large, burning figure that might be familiar to.
What is
As
this?
Looming, and it has the face of Felton, but it's very large and distorted.
Oh man, we're rolling initiative, aren't we?
You certainly are. Let me clear the turn.
I'm so freaking smart, and did not memorize the right spells for this.
Wait, is this the Phoenix or is this some other crazy thing?
This is Felton turned into like something that we need to kill.
It looks at you and it says in like a very deep, like bass voice, "I'm hungry."
Oh shit.
Whoops.
Feed me, Seymour.
Oh, I'm totally
Feed me, Seymour.
That was a Constitution check. I meant dexterity. Fortunately for you, Mr. Felton is quite slow.
Initiative. Okay.
Praise Loth. That is a 10. It's better than normal. I'll take it.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Whoops.
Okay. 19 for me. I can't
Oh,
even.
and I need to roll for Zisa.
Whitney's gonna be like useless here.
Yeah, Whitney better keep her distance. She will be Tyrannosaurus wrecked.
I just tell Whitney to spend until I tell her to do something else. She's gonna just kind of circle the perimeter and keep watch and still make sure nothing else is approaching.
Okay. And I did that. All right. And the crone is nowhere to be seen.
If Whitney flies over the top of the crater, does she see anything inside of it?
Just like Felton is very bright, and you can't really see anything else. She can't even really look at him for too long.
Okay.
All right, Lorian, it just went down. What would you like to do?
I'd first like to yell timber.
God damn it.
So hang on one second. Let me see if this is even gonna be a thing. Okay, I don't think this is gonna. I don't think that's gonna work. So I guess I'll just fucking shoot it.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to. Let's see, what is that distance? That is 30 feet. Okay, I'm going to zoom out because this is gonna need to be like for chat. Sorry, chat. I know we like to usually keep it zoomed in, but for this fight, it's. Can you, Naja? Can you move everything to the right a little bit? Or no? Or no?
I can extend
That's
the
okay.
map.
That's okay. I think I fixed it. Never mind.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna. gonna shoot it, but
You
I'm gonna
shoot it?
also I'm also gonna back the fuck up too. Like, pretty much as far as I can go. Pretty much my 30 feet movement. And then I'm gonna shoot it. All right. I'm actually gonna go over here instead, towards behind this tree, and shoot. All right. Wish me luck, chat.
Yeah.
16.
You hit for 11.
Oh,
Or you don't get your sneak attack, do you? No.
No, I wasn't stealth, and there's nothing next to it, so really just
Yeah.
5.
So just 5.
But then I would like to try to go behind the tree and use my bonus action to hide.
Okay, roll stealth.
I don't understand the clicking of this. Why is this not? There we go.
Okay,
That's-
yeah, you're able to, even with the disadvantage of it literally looking at you, you're able to conceal yourself.
I mean, I would have figured that, like, I would have had to at least gotten behind something. I can't be like, and now you see me, poof, now you don't. Or like
Anything
Calithra likes to
else?
do, you can't see me anymore.
So typical of an elf to go and hide when battle is upon us. Not like
Alright.
the hardened drow who have been riding on top of lizards and into combat since they were 4 years old, much like the Dothraki.
You do have your
sure.
you do have your 3 luck again, by the way, Calithra.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
very much aware of that.
Okay.
The
No,
Lizarin,
that's my turn, yeah.
big scary Felton.
yes. Sorry, I'm like reading. I'm reading my sheet. I am going to cast Elemental Attunement,
Mm-hmm.
create a water blob, and try to get it. It's a foot wide. I don't know if it'll completely encompass its head, but I would like to get it near its face.
What is that, like 2 gallons of water?
Like one
Huh?
cubic foot?
Cube.
What is that in like
much?
I would say like a gallon and a half, probably.
gallon and a half? Let's I'll be generous and round it up to 2. Because you throw that at it, right?
Hmm.
And it hits, and it hisses. It takes a slight bit of damage from that. But it's otherwise it vaporizes the water quite quickly. But it does take a minute amount of damage from that.
Okay. Well. Cool. I'm sorry. I'm taking too long. Fangs of the Fire Snake. Fuck it.
Send 1 key, flame, 9 fire damage.
If she hits.
Luckily, she misses.
Catch that, lucky that you missed.
Oh, also, fam, it's range 10 feet, so I'm just a fucking idiot.
Like,
Minnie, Lizarin is spectacularly ineffective with her attack.
First time for everything, I suppose.
Let's see what Zisa can.
Really distracted.
Considering we all just got blown on our asses and a fire elemental showed up out of a kid out of nowhere, you know what? I'm gonna allow the distraction mentally.
Yeah. So Zisa winds up a big one, and she is going to. Wait. Does this have? The question is, does this have a verbal component? Because then she can't cast it because she can only make bear noises.
oh, Lord.
Rip.
I mean, I just gotta check. It does have a verbal component.
Oh my gosh. We're so handicapped.
Yeah, Zisa is very ill-equipped for this. What do you do? I guess can she do
I
this?
mean, no. Well, she doesn't technically have that. It's just on her sheet.
Oh, okay.
In case she wanted to swap to it. Um,
Hmm.
I mean, Shillelagh's a magic weapon.
Yeah, I guess she'll just shillelagh it up. So Zisa is like, ah, and runs over with her shillelagh and hits for 11 damage. Because her, oops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. That is not good. Okay, let's try subtracting 11 instead of changing its health to 11.
I mean, you could change the total to 11. That's fine.
I mean, I could, but I don't want to. So she, because her shillelagh is magic, it does not catch fire.
Yeah.
I will allow that. But she is awfully close. Calithra, what would you like to do?
I'm going to give us the darkness and shroud of Loth's web, which prevails over us all, and cast Pass Without Trace and attempt to go into stealth.
You're casting that on who?
It casts for all of us. It covers all.
Okay.
A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, making you and your companions blah 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 from detection. 30 feet within you, including myself. So 30 feet in any direction. It does cover you, and would get all the way to him, is making it so we can hopefully approach the elemental without being detected.
Okay.
I know you're already stealthed, and I know you're gonna want to sneak up on him and get as much advantage as you can get. And I kind of want to hide because it's a big fucking scary ball of fire. So
I need a stealth check from you, Calithra.
I would be happy to do so, and I'm also going to use my luck should this stealth be less than stealthy.
It's 21 with Pass Without Trace.
Okay, so I'm less stealthed, and so is anyone within 30 feet of me if they wish to make stealth checks and have a +10.
They can do that on their turn. Whitney?
She's just making the rounds.
Okay. The fire elemental is going to touch Zisa. Or attempt. I need that one. It touches Zisa for 14.
9. It didn't have advantage, did it?
You're right. Zisa was at 33. And is now -9.
Why you gotta roll so high on your damage rolls? Calm down.
Because my house. Lorian, you are stealth behind a tree.
You are super stealthed.
I am gonna step out, try to shoot it.
If you leave exactly where you are, you're 35 feet, and then you leave my Pass Without Trace radius. And I think you should be familiar with the spell. So if you
I think it just from the starting point, no? I don't think I have to stay within 30 feet of you.
Already.
Yeah, I mean, I've already got the advantage part anyway, so I mean, when I attack, I'm gonna be.
He was stealthy before this, so.
Okay.
So let's see. Hello? Oh, okay, there we go. So
Zisa is resistant to fire damage. Thank you, chat.
Oh, that's true.
He only takes 5 damage.
Yes.
Thank you, chat.
Good job, chat.
Way to go, chat.
I will remind Britt to thank y'all next week if we're
So
alive.
You hit for 20?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good hit.
And then I'm gonna pretty much just rinse and repeat and use my bonus action to hide again. It's really trolly, but I don't have anything else to do.
Reroll stealth.
Okay.
And you are hidden. So you shoot your arrow and it hits Felton in his fiery little face, or big face now. But by the time he turns to look and see what shot him, you've disappeared behind the tree.
I like roll back behind the tree, like twirl behind the tree after I shoot him.
Alizarin.
All right. Well, I'm a little embarrassed that nothing worked last time, so I'm just gonna run in like a freight train.
And just for potential damaging purposes, Alizarin is also resistant to fire damage.
Yes,
Okay.
that is true. Because I
Good
come
to
from
know.
hell. Yes.
Nice.
Base is the place. You hit 7.
Yes, ma'am.
And anything else?
Yeah,
Question mark?
yeah. Yeah, it might burn a little, but I'll go for a punch.
All right, and you hit for another 6. And it.
What's its? Okay.
Oh wait, no, you have advantage because you have your special knuckle, so it's 9.
Damn.
And you do send your fist a bit for 2 damage because you're resistant to fire.
9 for 4 is even. I take that. That's a good trade.
My
Or 9 for
wrecked
9 for
knuckles
2
have,
actually.
like,
Sorry, yeah.
steam coming off of them.
And Felton booms. He says, "Why are you hitting me? I'm just hungry." Ah. And speaking of rar, Zisa is gonna shillelagh him.
When he
again.
says that, I actually like start to shed a tear behind the tree because I really liked
Aw.
Felton.
Hmm.
Don't make friends with undead constructs, kids.
Wait, it's undead?
Felton died a long time ago.
Crap.
What do you
No,
think this
well-
Zara did?
We determined it's on some other episode we determined that things that affected undead stuff didn't affect him, that he was just like it was a construct.
Well,
more
he's a
importantly.
construct, but he does like have the soul of a dead boy
Right.
as part of his makeup.
Oh, boo-hoo. Poor
Yeah.
dead children. Kill him.
Jesus.
Yeah. Zisa hits him with the shillelagh and says, "Rah!" Elithra, it's your turn.
I am going to cast Mirror Image on myself because I don't feel like dying this campaign. And I think we're
Alright.
all familiar with this.
Yep.
Is that
There is not one spider in this clutch, but many.
why doesn't that say if it's a bonus action or a full action?
That's a great question.
Because... Shut up.
Because fuck you.
I'm trying to give you an extra action in case it's a bonus action.
It's 1 action.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I'm quite certain that's...
It's
It's
1
weird that it
action.
doesn't say that though. Okay.
When he
Yep.
said thank you, Matthew, in chat, I thought Matt Mercer was in chat here for a second, and I was a bit confused. But
Well, stream's over. Thanks for coming. Bye.
bye, see you later.
Bye.
I'm too nervous to
Um,
continue.
Everyone go
No.
tweet at Matt Mercer and tell him to come watch
Please
us.
do not. Whitney Houston is flying around.
Yeah.
Okay, fire elemental.
Actually,
Actually,
she flies over him.
Please do not say it poops on him.
No, she wouldn't. Never mind. It's Felton. If it was anything other than Felton. So yeah, she's flying around the perimeter still.
okay. Okay, the fire elemental is going to touch a lizard this time. Oh, and it has a multi-attack. I missed that.
Oh.
Oh.
No, does it though? Does it?
Guys. So that's 1 for 5 damage
Okay.
and another for 6 damage.
Okay.
Oh, it's got plus
Fine,
6.
you're
damn.
resistant. It's fine.
Okay. 20.
It's like 5.
Wait. Okay.
And it like grabs your shoulders with these 2 like searing hands. And it just like bends down. It's like, you need to feed me.
I'm hungry too. Stop hurting me.
Lorian, it looks like it's trying to hug. Alizarin, and she's
Yeah.
not into it.
Let's give this another go.
Some consent issues with this hugging.
15 for 17 more damage.
You hit. Do you
And-
again hide?
Yep. I mean, I'm the bread and butter class. I'm not the flavor class here. Let's see.
Yeah, he's looking super wounded. You guys are doing a number on him.
I'm like,
Alizarin,
I'm literally invisible behind the tree now.
yeah. Alizarin, Fiery Felton is touching you, and it hurts. What would you like to do?
Sorry, the description for my hellish rebuke is not there anymore, but that's what I do.
Let's just double check. Hellish Rebuke.
Once
just-
after long rest.
Yeah, once after a long rest on a reaction, it just makes the dex save for 12, and it takes half damage if it makes it.
I just need to find out what type of damage this is.
Fire damage.
Where did I have
It's
it written?
fire damage.
Yes, it's
Um,
fire damage. Sorry.
Uh,
Definitely.
Felton does not want to save. He takes your Hellish Rebuke and
He fucking eats it because I'm an idiot.
And he regains 16 health.
Oh no! Oh hell no!
Mm-hmm.
Am I? Wait, he's undead?
Technically, he's parts of him are, but not like he doesn't classify as an undead creature.
Damn.
I think he's trying to kind of transform from a construct to like just a straight up fire elemental at this point.
Yeah. He's kind of broken.
Does he let go of Alizarin since she fed him?
Oh, absolutely not. He's just like, yay, you're my new friend. It looks like he's trying to actually hug her now.
I drive my mace backwards through this motherfucker. I don't do that.
You miss. You're just like, stop touching me.
I have
Bonus
another.
action.
Yes.
There you go.
You hit with
In
your...
So you only healed him for 8 then.
I clock him like upwards in the face, like up through his chin.
You take 4 points of damage for putting your hand in fire.
God, fucking.
Is the part of him grabbing her just for flavor, or does she need to actually roll for grappling?
Oh, she's not grappled. It's just
Okay.
flavor. It's
All right.
fine. Sorry to be confusing. Zisa is gonna shillelagh because seems to be effective,
Hells yes.
and she can't breathe fire on it, much to her dismay. And she hits for 10 damage. Zisa has been highly effective.
Shillelagh is fucking working out.
It's interesting what happens when you stop trying to be friends with things. Oh, wait till
Right.
I tell her she killed Felton. She's gonna be so sad. Anyway,
Felton dead?
No,
he's
it's not.
alive. Clither, it's your turn. I'm just getting my Schadenfreude out now.
In 5th edition, with undead things, because I'm kind of caught between a rock and a hard place here, does Cure Wounds have the opposite effect on undead like it used to?
I don't think so.
I don't think
Okay.
it does.
And in my Inflict Wounds would likely do nothing because it's necrotic damage and he's undead. Would I be able to
Not
do?
technically undead.
Yes.
Okay,
it's
so
not.
that
Let
answers my
me-
question then. I'm going to.
Let me look at this. Necrotic. I have nothing in here about that.
Okay, well, I'm going to spend my action then moving the moving, not panning, select moves, moving the 30 feet here. I'm hoping that I'm within his hitbox range.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Clethra is dumb enough to go on that side, so she's standing between me and the monster.
You have a perfectly great view. Perfectly not
Is he taller
great.
than Clethra?
Oh, by far.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Perfectly not so great. Cletra's brilliant. Her intelligence is like 9. Shut up. And then I say that you shall feel the burning righteous hand of Loth, and I reach out and hopefully do lots of stuff. Please
no
do
whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
stuff. Please do stuff. Please do stuff. Please do stuff. Casting at level 4.
Huh? Do you have level 4 spells?
Am I not level 4? Therefore, I cast it at level 4.
You have spell slots. I don't know. I don't think you have a level 4 spell slot.
No.
So I'm casting it as
Level
gotcha. Let me-
3. Do you have level 3 spell slots as a 4 cleric?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, that's
Can you
okay.
re-roll that at level 3?
I would love to do that for you, and hopefully it will be even more damage somehow. Yes! Do I hit?
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Yes!
You-
Praise Loth and her mighty hands.
And
Of which
because
she has
you're
8.
metal, you would want to know this. You take 6 points of damage as you plunge your hand into Felton's molten body and call down the wrath of law onto this thing. And he fractures into several pieces. A lot of it is just like power and fire that just flows away from him.
Chat is saying that I have to cast it at level 2 for some reason.
Levels?
Have you
Oh,
already
yeah.
you've casted spells
Yeah,
already.
you don't have 3rd level yet either, actually.
Okay,
I
can you
not?
cast it at level 2?
Ah,
Can you just
yes.
take off one of the rolls from the bonus?
No, I'll recast it. It's
I
the
mean,
fairest.
it's just -7 damage off the 15.
Yeah, -7.
So 30 total.
I'm completely
Okay,
willing
you
to
still
reroll.
kill it. You still kill it.
Excellent. So,
So,
again, cackling and
yeah.
the laughing and the praise loss.
Team, make sure you've got your spell slots correct. But
I'm
yeah,
still confused as to how 5th level spells or 5th edition spells work.
but that amount of damage still kills it. So, yeah, it fractures into pieces. A lot of power bleeds off immediately. You get everybody kind of gets like opening the oven, except like painful. Like you get this wash of hot air
Felix! Sorry. Hi.
What?
blasts over you.
Oh, she's here. Hi,
Hey,
Brett.
You just killed your friend. I'm sorry.
Wait, no spoil.
She
Bring, you're
can't hear
spoiling
us.
it for
Can't hear
yourself.
us.
Oh.
And what's left is the following. You see a ethereal, ghostly form of a young boy that looks a little confused. You see the ruined wreckage of the hut, and what catches the Lorian's eye immediately is a fist-sized diamond at the bottom of the crater. And
Fist-sized diamond. Is the fire's gone?
yeah,
Can I send Whitney to go pick it up?
yeah.
I'm
It's a
sorry,
little
I
heavy.
feel like fist-sized diamond is something that we should all be able to roll perception checks for.
I mean, you can all see it, but Elorian, you know,
Oh.
Elorian was like, oh.
Oh. Yeah.
And the ghostly boy just kind of looks around and he says, oh, I'm finally out of that thing. Thank you.
Hi,
don't-
Felton. And I
Don't
wave.
care for your thanks. Go to the underworld.
I
and-
still don't like you. I'm leaving.
Goodbye forever, you little brat.
And he like floats over to Lizarin and like gives you a little ghost hug.
I'm like crying with frustration and can barely look at him.
And he goes over to Zisa and gives her a little ghost hug and she says, ah! And he like backs away immediately, like, oh, yeah. He says, hey, well, I'm gonna go now. I think I was supposed to go a long time ago. I was stuck. But now I'm not stuck anymore, so I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Hey. Bye.
Bye.
Blither's just kind of rolling her eyes, like, oh my god, why is there so much emotion?
Good luck.
Yeah,
Have
like-
fun.
Makes a face as he vaporizes to the afterlife. About this time, Whitney Houston drops this diamond into your hand, Elorian, and you immediately hear a voice in your mind, and it says, did we do it? Did it get fucked up?
All of
Crone?
us here, or only Elorian here?
Elorian does.
Okay.
I don't even think to like think it. I just say it out loud. I'm like, Crone?
Yeah, it's me.
Crone?
I'm in the egg.
The egg does not look like an egg.
God damn it, it's egg.
Are you sure?
I look at him like he's fine.
Are you questioning me? Just because
Who?
I
Where is she? What?
Yeah, Lorian is talking to this diamond that he
Crone?
Wait. Y'all can't hear it?
I
What?
believe not there.
The crone's in this diamond.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm a diamond. Of course, that makes sense.
Why does that make sense?
Because I'm fancy as fuck.
Okay,
I can't hear any of this, so I'm just looking at him.
I laugh. I laugh, and I'm like, you right. And so I'm like, guys, we can't sell this diamond, unfortunately, which is what I really would like to do.
You better fucking not.
This is the crone. I explained to the party this is the egg. This egg is not an egg, it's a diamond. But apparently philosophically it's an egg. And
Oh.
which is good for us because this is a lot harder to break than an egg. So that's great.
Wait, you're saying that
Yeah.
that wretched woman is encased permanently within that diamond?
For now.
I think you should sell it.
That's low on
You
the
better
list
tell
of
that girl I can hear her.
That's not
That's
how
l-
this works.
that's low on the list of things that are gonna actually happen. Crone, what should we do next?
You know, you gotta take the egg to the temple.
That's it?
Oh, I mean, Avant has to resurrect and like,
Right, but step one is just get you to the temple.
yes.
Okay.
And don't lose me. Don't let anybody steal me.
Uh-uh.
You can't hear her.
Yeah, only the person holding her can hear.
And I
Um,
say,
You're
into the
required
wind.
to do with this thing, then.
what she said we just need to bring her to the temple. We'll go from there. Do you want me to give you to Alizarin?
Do you require my services any further? Is Vonth not safe? Is Loth not now safe?
No, we have to give her to the temple so Avant can come back and stave off this undead plague of ickiness that is killing our planet.
Then
Even though I don't know what a planet is. Killing our land.
let us make haste, then.
I asked the crone, would you rather be held by Alizarin?
As long as you don't give me to that one, you know which one.
Okay, well, Calither's more scared of Alizarin than me, so I'm gonna give you to Alizarin.
I fear nothing, elf. I say, stomping off in the
As
jungle.
I said, Calither is more scared of Alizarin than she is of me. So I give, and I'm thinking to myself, especially because, you know, it's a shiny fucking diamond, Alizarin's gonna be like,
I will gladly take that fucking thing and die with it in my arms.
so I pass the diamond off to Alizarin, and I tell her, the crone's gonna be able to talk to you if you hold this, and I think you should hang on to it till we get to the temple.
Whoa. Hello?
You don't need to do that. I can
Oh.
hear you. I
Hi. How you doing? You're very pretty now. I mean, you always were. I
Now?
mean,
Excuse me.
Oh shit!
The fuck?
Okay, so there's nothing else left around the area?
It's a blasted out crater. You guys notice that it's much colder than it was before this all went down. In fact, snow is starting to fall.
Okay. I suggest that, can we go back to the other map if we're done with this one?
Yes.
Help.
I suggest that we start heading south to town and get into cover. What time is it right now? It was was it morning when it happened?
It was midday when it started, so it's like early afternoon.
Okay.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I mentioned that we should try to get to what is the dark green like what does the green mean on the map above White Bridge? What does that icon mean?
That's like even soupier, marshier area.
Oh,
Like
okay,
you would
not
have
where
to
we want to
wade
go.
through.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we kind of have
So,
to go like straight down.
yeah. Okay. So I mentioned that huh?
Prowinth was the main city that we all met at, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Rowan is
We
the
met at Red
capital.
Cross.
Well, yeah, depending on when you join the party.
Elizarn and Zisa met in Provinth.
Okay.
And
Right.
then they met me in Red Cross, and then we met you like on the way to Dawnbreach Village, I think. Something
Is
like
there
that.
a bridge spanning across this river, or
Well, we're on the right
It's a
side of
channel.
Previn.
There's ferries.
Yeah.
the Temple of Avant is on the other side?
Yeah, we
Yep.
have to go to Provinth to get to the ferry boat.
Okay.
Going through White Bridge will get you across.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just head south and see what happens.
Mhm.
So um, I'm gonna go over and hope that our ponies didn't just get murdered. from
Okay.
that.
They're super blowed up. They're real blowed up.
Whoops.
Can we heal them?
No. You could maybe, if you were skilled enough, get zombie ponies.
Yeah, I was
but
gonna say I don't have any like necromancy. So.
they're super dead.
Okay.
They're barbecue what the fuck pwned.
Fuck. Okay. Well, we're on foot, team. When I noticed that happened, I try not to like bring over amounts of attention to it to hopefully not bring Zeus's attention that there's 3 dead ponies like
Zeus is
20
like
yards away.
rolling in the mud in a way that doesn't make any sense.
Okay. So all right.
Ah.
So I guess we start traveling south. Unless someone has anything else they need to do.
No.
Calithra?
I'm just kind of taking your lead at this point and pretty much trying to attune myself to my ball of mud.
Okay. Okay.
And Lizarin, you have like running commentary in your head now from the crone. She's like, it's not at all pertinent to anything that's going on. She's just talking about, when I was a girl living in Crowin, let me tell you, I had all kind of bows. I don't have that now, obviously, because I'm dead. But back in the day, she just is like going on and on and on.
So glad
So
I'm not holding that thing.
Right. So basically, as we travel, it sounds like Elizabeth's just talking to herself.
I'm like, describe your best date to me.
Yeah,
and I move us a hex.
Yeah. Can you roll me a D8 plus a D12, please?
Yeah.
And I need to open my tables.
A D8 and a D12?
Yes, D8 plus D12.
8.
8.
And I'm sending Whitney ahead of us as usual.
That is the wrong set. You come across, Whitney flies back to report to you a band of kobolds ahead of you.
Can we get a...
And they seem to be arguing about something.
Okay. How far ahead? I guess she couldn't really determine that. I tell the party and then I stealth to go check it out real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a group of kobolds. They're all standing around a pack, like some sort of like traveler's pack, and they're chittering, hissing at each other, and seem to be having some sort of argument.
How many are there?
6.
Okay. I go back to the party. How far did I travel? How far ahead are they?
Like maybe like 70 feet or so. like
Okay.
more than a turn of movement for most characters.
Right. Okay, so I go back to the party and tell them that there are 6 kobolds ahead that we're going to need to deal with.
Oh, well, they're easy, right?
Kobolds. Deal
And the
with.
Cronut's like, oh, those things are nasty, let me tell you. And she does tell you.
Can we see them yet? Can I just... I'm going to stride out in typical Calithra fashion, which is so stupid, and attempt to just scare the crap out of them. They're kobolds. They're from the Underdark. I'm a drow. Like, get out of here.
Can
Roll
I,
intimidation if you're gonna do that. What were you gonna do, Rob?
before she, like, because I've noticed by now that when I tell her there's something and she just, like, musters herself to go charge in,
Okay.
she's literally terrible at intimidation as well. That,
I was gonna say, I may, like, I don't want to waste a luck roll on intimidation, but...
how far can I get still being away from them where I can get a clear sight of one of them?
It's not that difficult to see them. They're not hiding or anything.
Okay,
They're just back
I would fire an arrow at one as soon as I can see one.
Okay.
So
you're
hopefully, yeah, I'm gonna initiate from further away before the party gets there to see if they're gonna like run at us or run away.
Okay. Are you trying to scare them?
I'm just trying to kill one
Okay.
and see how they react, basically.
All right. Roll an attack. See who play.
23.
23. You
14.
do 14 damage. Yeah, you kill it outright. They're not hard to kill. So here's what happened. Calithra walks out of the brush and makes loud noises that they don't understand, so they're more confused than anything. Then an arrow flies out of nowhere and smacks one of them in the eyeball, and he drops immediately, and they're like, oh shit.
Totally scared because of me, not the arrow knocking it in the face. Got it.
Clearly.
Lizarin, what are you doing?
I'm staring deep into the diamond.
Even after I told you they
I'm
were
like
kobolds.
waiting for them. I know that we like dealt with these guys before and they're easy and they can take care of it and this diamond's
And she's telling you, kobolds don't even wipe their own asses. Nasty.
no
Going
way.
on and on. So
Are they gonna run towards us or away from us?
Let's do.
Because I want to take attacks of opportunity against any ones that run away instead of towards us.
Let's do a check and see.
Because I could just be like Legolas, like pulling arrows out and be like.
How good their leader is. Oh, their leader's pretty good. So it looks like we need to go into something a little more complex.
Alrighty.
Because they charge forward.
And Clinther's in front.
Yeah, so let me reconfigure this here map quickly.
Gonna be fine.
Calithra and Alorian is back here. Zisa's rolling in the mud.
Jesus Christ.
Let's get some kobolds.
After I shoot my arrow and I notice that they don't run,
Mm-hmm.
I look down at Zisa and I'm like, Zisa, sick 'em.
She's like, ah! In her increasingly bear-like nature. Oh yeah, these guys have like really good AC. Bizarrely.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Okay. So sorry, just moving these kobolds into place around the area. And we can now go to this map. All right.
These trees look so familiar.
I know, right? All these marsh trees just insane. So the excuse me, the kobolds are just gonna act en masse. So everybody give me initiative, please.
I'm so ready to destroy
Okay.
every single one of these little pieces of fodder.
It might not last a turn, to be quite honest.
Alright. Turn order for chat.
All right. Alorian, there's a bunch of kobolds standing around a pack, and they look like they want to fight.
I'm gonna run up to, once I select myself, I'm gonna run up to right next to Calithra,
Mhm.
so that she's like kind of like at my shoulder or whatever, and cast. Let's try this. I'm gonna cast Color Spray. So 34 HP worth of kobolds get blinded.
Okay.
I'm basically targeting these 3 right here.
Okay. All 3 of them get blinded.
Oh shit! Get wrecked.
So, do I have something? Let's use this. Yeah, 3 of them get blinded. Oh my god. Please go away so that I can do this. Sorry, I'm having trouble clicking on things. There we go. Alright, 3 of them get blinded. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, Alizarin. Kobold party.
Did they roll for it? Oh, they're just all at 10.
They're just
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still kind of having a conversation with my beautiful gem.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're
Like-
completely enamored with the crap.
Regretting
I don't-
this
Where did she
decision.
even hung on to?
I don't really care about what's going on right now because I have a shiny. This shiny also happens to be like alive in some capacity, so it's like my best friend right now.
That actually makes perfect sense.
And we're just hanging out. Me and this diamond.
Yep, and the crone is nattering on.
I'm
telling
loving
you
it.
Wonderful stories. So Alizarin is distracted. Calithra.
I am going to attempt to stab one with my dagger of life stealing because it's my new favorite thing.
Alright.
And I'm just gonna roll a regular dagger attack. Oh, that is not what I was trying to hit.
I'm assuming you're picking a blinded one.
Yeah, move to
whichever
where
one.
you're.
I will select move, and I will move to this closest one here, and probably kill them in a semicircle arc one at a time. And oh, what? Oh, there we go. Maybe.
It just scrapes off its armor. And it yelps. It can't see what attacked it, but it knows someone shot at
I'm
it.
like, it is blinded and she can't even fucking hit this.
Can I assume that from now on, for every point of damage is healing,
Yes.
or is there a certain amount of charges I should mark down?
If you hit, I would
every
imagine.
point of damage is healing,
Okay.
except in cases where things are like skeletons and they don't have any life to steal because
Yeah.
they're dead.
Okay.
But yes. So no healing in this case because you just hit its armor.
Okay. I will mark
They
that
are
down.
going to attack. Kobold. My lovely modified friends. So this one is, first one's going to attack Calithra,
No.
and it has disadvantage, so that's a miss, I assume.
If it hits 11 AC, then it's not a miss.
It's a 7, so
No,
it
it's a
misses.
7.
We're so good.
This one's gonna come. 9 misses. This one's gonna come. A 9 misses. These two can see. It's 14 hit. Rob.
No. Wait.
And
Wait, why? Wait a minute. Why is my armor class like that? It doesn't, but my armor class on my sheet is weird.
okay. 17 hit.
That does hit me, yes.
You take 8 damage.
Why?
Whitney Hoodston is flying around. Question mark.
Yeah, hang on one second. Yeah, I don't know. My armor class is 16. I don't know why it's doing that. Whitney is gonna fly. Hang on. Over. Alright, so basically all the gimpy ones went for Calithra, and the ones I could see went for me.
Yes.
Oh wait, and you said I took what damage? Sorry, I was dealing with some other stuff.
8.
8? Whitney's gonna go over here and start like dipping and diving around this, giving this one the D. This one on the left.
The D.
She's D'ing,
alright.
she's D'ing the left one.
I vote Whitney.
Lorian, it's your turn.
I'm gonna fucking stab the one to the left of me that she's distracting. 'Cause
Alright.
get the fuck out. So there's 15 hit.
You have advantage because she's distracting, right?
Yes.
So a 22 does hit. Do you also have sneak attack for allies?
No, Whitney doesn't count for sneak attack.
Okay, so you
And
hit for
since none of
6.
our other companions want to fight today.
I'm trying. I'm hitting the armor as aggressively.
And then I'm gonna attack him again.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna disengage.
Okay. You disengage. Alizarin, you still talking to your bud?
Yes, but I look up casually and pretty lazily just throw a dart at in this general direction. One of the ones that's, why can't I ping? Oh, wrong selection tool. One of the ones that can still see.
Okay. Yeah, you killed the one that attacked Rob. Easy peasy.
What were you saying?
Oh, that was a lovely shot. You are really good at that.
Dear, that's that's so nice of you to say. You're so beautiful.
Did she say anything about my pretty spell? I mean, I did color spray.
Yeah.
Calithra, your friend is talking to rocks. Lorian just pieced out. Calithra.
I'm going to dagger the nearest one to me. Sorry, I thought you said
Also,
Rob, and I.
they're no longer blinded.
Oh.
It's only for one round.
I'm definitely, hopefully, going to kill one then because they're not blind.
Attack.
Or you can make lots of
No, I'm
copies
sorry.
of
I'm
yourself.
pondering an intimidation roll, but I'm going to go with the dagger and miss.
You miss. Kobold guards are going to attack the shit out of Calithra. You're just mobbed by these terrible little short things. 10 damage. That's a miss. And that's a miss. And the fourth one is going to take a shot at Rob. Lorian.
It's got a bow?
Oh, yes. And it misses.
Interesting.
Funny about that. So that's their turn. Whitney Hootson.
She's going to start like going down the line, like zipping like in front of their faces and like turning around since they're like all like lined up in a row. She's gonna be like whoosh in front of all of them and like bank around and do it again.
Okay. All right, figuring something out. Oh, that's perfect because now it's Zisa's turn. Slow poke Zisa. She's gonna look up and realize that something's going down. That her friend is being attacked, and she is going to run up as far as she can, which I believe is 30 feet. Let me double check. Yep, she can move 30 feet, so she's gonna go.
No, she can move 40 feet. Wait, is she a bear or no? Sorry.
No, she's not.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you were telling her she was a bear.
Um,
You keep saying like she's rolling around, and I'm in my head I have it pictured as rolling around as a bear, but then I'm like, no, she's actually as a dragon
no,
rolling
she's
around.
just a dragon.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really unfortunate. Zisa just has lost herself in her bear-like nature.
Yeah.
But actually, she will turn into a bear so that she can move 40 feet and make those attacks, which are on her character sheet. Having to play a character is super annoying. Do not recommend. That's a GM. So she's gonna bite this first one. It's the wrong tab and misses, and then we'll claw,
There we
and
go.
that's it. And she
Nice.
takes
Nice.
right out, savages him. Top of the turn order, Elorian.
I'm going to run up to the side of Calithra and stab this one.
Uh-huh. Do you have advantage?
I mean, I said Whitney was distracting them, but I don't know.
She can't distract all three. Without
Well,
it,
right.
it's a miss.
Okay. And then I will try again then.
It's another miss. Your armor is very difficult to penetrate, you discover. Alizarin.
So I'm just gonna very lazily get up in full conversation with a rock and very, very casually walk over to the guy I stabbed, pull my dart out, and then throw it at another guy.
All right, roll me some darts.
Nope.
Skitters off his armor.
I'm like, all right, well.
I really wish I had swords still.
And I just continue having a conversation with the diamond.
All right, Calithra, your friends are not being very helpful.
Can I? It's close enough to me for me to grapple, right?
Yeah, if you wanted to.
I'm going to attempt to grab one by the throat. I'm so angry, I'm just going to, like, I guess if I was stabbing with my dagger, that would involve dropping the dagger. So can I put my dagger away, reach out, and then grab it by the throat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dagger
I will
away,
like that.
grab it by the throat, hopefully. What am I rolling?
Let's do an opposed strength check.
Oh boy, I'm gonna use my luck if I fail on one of them. Okay. I'm gonna roll my luck now. Raise loss. There we go.
Yes.
And I'm going to attempt to use my thumb to crush its windpipe. And just stare at it while I'm doing so.
Okay, well, that's a grapple, so you've got one immobilized. Let's just say that.
Okay.
You don't technically have any move for windpipe crushing, but
Okay.
If it can't get out within 3 turns, let's say that it's dead.
Okay, so I'm slowly attempting to like strangle it to death. With one
Yeah.
hand.
And it'll try to, we'll have to make more strength saves for it to break free. That is my last minute ruling. All right.
Okay, I was gonna say, is it possible to roll an intimidation check for the others to possibly make them run away? Because I'm literally attempting to
Yes.
strangle the life? Okay. That's kind of intimidating.
Let's see, because they've lost about half their number now. And survey says, they're still in it. They're hanging on.
Okay, well, I continue to like death stare this thing as I try to crush the life out of it.
So this one's gonna make a strength save. It totally bombs. The other ones are going to attack you. For 9 damage and 7 damage. Whitney Houston?
She's gonna more specifically distract the one that's in front of me.
Lovely. Zisa is gonna run over and attack this one that is distracted.
Stealing my advantage.
Oh yeah, she savages the hell, like she just splats this thing. Zisa's been increasingly violent since she lost her mind, question mark.
Love
Somebody
it.
might want to be worried. Lorian.
I'm gonna go jump over here and try to stab the one that Calithra's not holding, I guess. Or I'll go around this way. Either one, whatever I have to do. Let's see. A stabby. I know why I've been missing. I have not been specifying that I'm trying to hit it in its kidney.
That's important.
So I'm stabbing this motherfucking kobold in his motherfucking kidney. No, I'm not.
No. There's a loud screeching noise as your armor, or your sword just scrapes across his armor.
Let's try it again. I think this is the most failed attacks I've ever had.
Their AC is quite high.
Scimitar off. Oh, son of a bitch.
Nope.
Okay.
You're just beating away at this armor. Alizarin.
So I'm like, you know what? Just hang on. This is taking a little longer than I thought it would. Just one moment.
Oh, you do you. You do you.
Put her in my pocket. Do some crazy fucking cartwheels. What does this symbol mean?
He's held by Calithra.
Okay. Well, since she's holding him down, I'm gonna go ahead and try to smash him.
Yep, that you just bang into his armor.
Is this like magical freaking kobold armor? Like,
Well, wait, the 16 did or didn't
They're
hit?
very heavily armored.
The 16 did or didn't hit? No?
Did not.
Oh, okay.
Alright, then I'll try to punch.
There we go.
That hits. For 7. He's still alive, but very grievously injured.
Damn.
Alright, Calithra.
I'm gonna continue to strangle the life out of this motherfucker.
Alright, that is 1 turn. He's gonna try and break free. And he does. 17. He like struggles out of your grasp. The other one is going to attack Lorian, who just rolled up and tried.
Fair. Yeah.
6 damage.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston.
Whitney's gonna go fly around and distract the one that just hit me.
Alright. Zisa is going to attack this guy right in front of her. She savages another one.
Yeah.
Roll. Zisa's covered in kobold guts. Ah!
Does she attack the other one or no?
No, she's occupied in tearing the first one to bits.
Okay.
Lori, it's your turn.
Let's see if I can fucking hit something.
Let's see.
I mean,
24.
or you could run away again.
A 24 does hit.
And now I actually get sneak attack.
Yeah, you kill this one. You stab him in the kitty and you
Fuck's
stab him.
sake.
Man,
So
this guy
there's-
sucked.
So the field is littered with kobold bits. And in the center of the field is the object that sparked the argument in the first place, this traveler's pack. And we'll find out what they were arguing over in our next episode because we're over time and we need to do our outros.
Alrighty.
Yep.
Okay, team. Let me put us back to our main screen.
I just wanted to strangle one motherfucker to death, though. Like,
I mean, you were
Your strength
successful
is
for a
like-
round.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, I have a strength of 8, so I get a -1.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
it's not your forte.
It's fine. It's fine.
Like,
Okay.
If it was a lizard, I'd be like, yeah, you crushed his head.
Same bat,
Um,
same bat channel.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. We hope y'all enjoyed us and the show with us being a person down. Britt will be back next week to group up with the rest of us. Hopefully she won't have too much mental damage that hangs about from her affliction, her,
Murderous rage.
her shape-shifting affliction, and yeah, guilt from her murderous rage. I am Rob. You can catch me on Twitter at @AshtaraWins. Feel free to go follow me there to get me on the road to Alizarin's 1,000 followers. And yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it. We hope you had a lot of fun. That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jess?
Thanks. Thank you for the Twitter followers, you guys. That's really cool. I'm over. That might not be a lot in comparison to some people, but that feels pretty cool for me. It's nice because I feel like I'll get my art out there a little bit easier, and once you get over that 1,000 hump, I feel like it's
You did it.
easier, So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. You guys had a good time tonight. I'm sorry, I'm so tired.
I'm also starting to feel the effects of sleep.
Same.
Yeah. The one last thing is that I designed a t-shirt. I won a contest for WeLoveFine.com, and it is a StarCraft design. It's pretty cool. If you like cool robots, then you should buy it. I'll put a link in chat to the t-shirt. Thank you and good night.
Tia?
I am Tia, also known as Laura Lanya, and I enjoy shit posting on Twitter, so please follow me there if you would like to see that. And big shout out to OP Supply Drop for being the charity for GaxCon. And please follow me on Twitch by clicking on my name and this spam that I just put into chat. And I love you.
There you
I'm
go.
also very tired, but mostly love you.
Aw.
Please
Nice.
follow me.
I am Nadja, aka Trista Ray. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you had a good time with all of our silliness, and I hope that my bear noises were tolerable. We will have Britt's dulcet tones back next week. I have created a Reddit Q&A. If you have any comments you want to talk to us about, questions, if you just want me to respond to things in the voice of the crone, I can do that.
Yes.
You can follow me on Twitter at Trist_CHI. You can follow me on Twitch. I play Overwatch Saturday mornings. And by mornings, I mean like ass early, 6 a.m. Pacific. Come get a cup of coffee and shoot some heifers with me. Because that's what I do on my days off. I don't know about you guys.
Mhm.
And that's it for me. Rob, any last minute outro?
Nope, that's gonna do it for us, guys. So thank you so much again for tuning in tonight, and we will see you next week. Same channel, same time as usual, and y'all stay awesome. Thank you, guys. Everybody wave. You're tired, but wave. Tia wave. Everybody wave. Night, guys. We'll see y'all later.